Yahawa Bahashim Yashai, brought Yahawa Bahashim Yashai, salvation to the elect, peace and blessings to our elders and apostles, a great millstone. May Yahawa be with you and guide you in lightness. So that's what we're going to talk about right now anyways. It's lightness and darkness. People don't understand that the Lord is in control of everything. Lightness and darkness. Now, don't get that twisted with me saying that the Lord is darkness. That's a whole totally different thing. You can't claim the creator of everything, the one that controls everything, and say that's darkness. Anything the Lord does is righteousness. It's right because He is the creator. He is the Omega. He's the top dog. So there really is no wrong and right. The only wrong and right comes from what the Lord says is wrong and right because He's the creator of everything. So that's how we dictate what's wrong and what's right, by getting in this Bible and listening to the words of the Lord that tells us what's wrong and what's right. That's what dictates everything. That's the rule book. That's the guidebook to life. Period. Is the Lord. So no, I'm not saying that the Lord is darkness. Everything that the Lord does is righteousness. Anything He does is considered righteousness. But the Lord creates on earth on a lower level than what He is. He creates the lightness and He creates the darkness. He the one is responsible in control of everything. And that's what else I want to get into, is the Lord is in control of every single thing. Lightness and darkness. There's nobody. And the reason why I'm trying to get into this, because I pretty much want to show there is no demon or anything, devil or Satan, that's against the Lord, that's fighting against the Lord and going against the Lord win. Now we know the devil means deceiver, right? So we know that there are devils on earth, which is a certain man on earth, Esau, that is opposing against the Lord. But even with him opposing against the Lord, he's still going with what the Lord, he's still in control of the Lord. The Lord controls his heart like He controlled Pharaoh's heart. The Lord controls him to do exactly what the Lord wants him to do, so the Lord could just destroy him. This is the Lord's movie. So yes, it might seem like, well, Esau is against the Lord, right? But even with him being against the Lord, he's still going along with the Lord's plan. So technically, he's still in control by the Lord. Everybody is in control by the Lord. So just hop into scriptures. Let's hop into some scriptures with Proverbs chapter 16. Right here, verse 4. The Lord has made all things for Himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil. And that's what I was just saying. The Lord has made everything for Himself. Even us Israelites, we are made be servants of the Lord. We are made, the Lord is our head. We're in subjection to the Lord. He made us for Himself. He made Esau, He made the evil for Himself so He could destroy them. Why? Because that's what He wants to do. You cannot ask the Creator, why are you doing something? The Creator that created the creation, that created you. Even the wicked for the day of evil. And the day of evil is that judgment day that He created them for. That they're going to get, utterly destroyed on. that everybody's waiting for, right? In Revelation. Let's move along to Isaiah chapter 14. Verse 24. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. So there's no entity on earth or man on earth that's going against this, that even can go against this. They may think they're going against the Lord and they're going to stop the Lord plans from what this book prophesies. They think they're going to stop the prophecies from happening, and they're going to change it, and they're going to rise out that fire like a phoenix, right? And they're going to come back after Judgment Day, and then they're going to sneak back in and take back over the earth again, and then do it 10 times even harder. That's not what's going to happen, because whatever the Lord has thought shall it come to pass, and what He purposed, that shall stand. That's what's going to stand. There's nothing else that's going to go along with that. So the Lord is in control of every single thing. The Lord is in control of the light, the wickedness, the good and evil, the light and the darkness. He's in control of everything. Let's find, and this is the perfect one to explain what I'm saying. Isaiah 45 chapter 45. Okay, and let's start from verse 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girdle thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil, and I the Lord do all these things. So a lot of people are trying to say when he says I form the light and create darkness, they will say, oh well, he creates the sun and he creates daytime and then he creates nighttime too. No, but let's go along. I make peace and create evil. So that kills all that right there, because that goes to show what he was saying when he says I form light and create darkness. He makes peace and he create evil. Period, bro. Look, if it's any evil, the Lord created it. The Lord allowed it to be created. The Lord created every atom that's on this earth, every matter that's on this earth. So if there's evil on this earth, that's because at a point of time, the Lord created that evil. Now, he's not evil himself, because everything he do is righteous, even with creating the evil, because they serve a big purpose. The evil is evil themselves, but they serve a purpose for the light to shine darker. See, light can't shine if there ain't no darkness, right? So the evil and the darkness serves a purpose, and especially when Israel was going off, when we were going off, we needed that darkness and evil to come upon us so we could get our stuff right and get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments in this Bible. See, evil serves a purpose, and the Lord and they serve a purpose because the Lord gonna have fun with destroying them. That's the Lord's fun, when he get to come back and he get to destroy them. So they serve a purpose, but there's only one Lord. There's no Lord above him. There's no Lord that's with him. It's only one Lord, and he controls everything. So you say, okay, well, why do you guys talk about Yahawa and then you talk about Yahawa Shai? Isn't that two lords? No, Yahawa is God. Yahawa is the Lord, and everything else underneath him was created. Even Yahawa Shai, he created Yahawa Shai. Yahawa Shai is only going with Yahweh's plan. Yahawa Shai purpose is Yahawa Shai is this book. Yahawa Shai purpose is only set. Pretty much explain this way. Yahawa Shai didn't come down here and make up his own plan and start doing his own thing. His whole purpose for even being created was to fulfill the Lord's plan. So everything is under the Lord. Everything is under Yahweh and control of Yahweh. Even Yahawa Shai is in control by Yahweh. Everything, the angels, the demons, Satan, the devil, Israel, everything is in control of Yahweh and is going by Yahweh's plan, because he's the only one God. He's the top God, and he formed the light in the darkness. So sometimes you refer to the angels or men as gods on earth. Yeah, but those are lower level gods. There's only one big God, the Most High. That's what the book says, the Most High. He's the top God, and everybody else serves a purpose and have a place in everything. Let's jump to Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown? And this is perfect too. Let's go back to it. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord has not done it? And this is asking a question. This is like a, like a rhetorical question. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like it's like if I'm asking you, like, if evil is done in the city, have I not done it? I'm almost being funny because we know the answer is a rhetorical question. So shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Yeah, y'all gonna be afraid when those trumpets start going off. Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it? Because the answer is yes, the Lord has done it. The Lord controls evil and he controls goodness. He controls darkness and light. So everything is in control by the Lord, pretty much. That's the main thing that we need to get from this, is that the Lord is in control of everything. There's nothing as even as the Lord that's fighting against the Lord that's going to try to defeat the Lord. They might try, but they're not. They're even with them doing that, they're still going along with the plan, the movie that the Lord has set out. The Lord is in control of everything, evil and good. And I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that after I get another passage. Wait a little bit. Let's see. We're gonna go to James chapter 2, verse 19. Thou believeth that there is one God, thou does well. The devil also believe and tremble. So showing you that the devils on the earth, these deceivers on earth that is in their kingdom right now, that's running earth, even they also believe. They all talk about God. They're not following the right God. They're following idols, but they all know that there's a God. They all say, God this, God that, oh my God, save me. You know what I mean? And they even tremble when they see those chariots flying around, the angels of the Lord, and they see them, they say, oh my God. What they say? They say, oh my God, how did they do that? How do they move like that? We can't explain those things. They start trembling. Because those things could take down the whole earth at any second the Lord press that button. At any second the Lord say go. And give them those commandments to come do that. They're going to do them in. They're going to come do that to them. And everybody knows that. So even good and devils bow down and believe in the Lord. Period. It's right there. Let's move to another one. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. For if God spare not an angel that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them. So the Lord cast you down to hell. So we know hell to be darkness, right? Darkness and evil. I mean, you're in hell. So it's not a good thing. But even the Lord cast you down to hell. It didn't say Satan came down and cast you down into hell, into nuclear fire, into oppression and slavery. It don't say that Satan did that. It says that for God delivered them down there. So God is in control of your hell. He's in control of your heaven, which is a state, you know what I mean? Of how you're living, of what you're in. So God is in control of that. And that brings me to my last point is the good thing with understanding that God controls evil and that God controls good, bad, and he controls light and darkness. Now, when you start going off and things start happening in your life, you can't just blame Satan and say, oh, man, this is Satan. This is the devil doing this to me, man. I ain't doing nothing wrong. It's just the devil and Satan after me. They got on me. That's giving yourself an excuse not to correct yourself and start keeping these laws, statutes, correct. When you understand that it's the Lord that's doing that to you, then it makes more sense. And you say, damn, okay, I must be doing something wrong, man. I need to, I need to go get in this book and get some more knowledge and see where I'm going wrong at and fix it and start keeping the law, statute, commandment, because this ain't the devil that's doing this to me. This ain't Satan that's doing this to me. This is the Lord that's allowing them to do this to me, or sending them to do this to me. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I need to correct myself. See, when you understand that the Lord controls both sides, then that gives you more of a thought to think, okay, I need to correct myself, rather than just blaming it on Satan or blaming on the devil. Now you understand, okay, I need to correct myself because I'm dealing with the Lord right here. The Lord is dealing with me. He's giving me judgment. See, it's just a different way of thinking. A lot of people say, oh, well, Satan, they just blame it on Satan. They never correct themselves. A lot of people think they're doing good throughout the day. They're doing everything. Like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm a nice person. I'm nice to everybody I meet. I do good to everybody I meet, but they're eating shrimp and they don't even understand that that's wicked. That's a sin. Or they're committing adultery, or they're following false idols and they're following Christmas and all these pagan holidays. They say, but I'm a good person. I don't do anything wrong to nobody. But what is a good person to the Lord? Following the law, statutes, and commandments. So if you going off and you committing sin on law, statute, and commandment that you don't even know exists, that's why you need to get in this book and study this book and then figure out where you was going off at and fix it, repent. And then ask the Lord for forgiveness because the Lord is the one that's controlling the evil, the darkness, the good. The Lord is in control of everything. That's where I'm going to leave it at. Period. Barak Yahawa Ba'ashua Shai. Barak Yahawa Ba'ashua Shai. Salvation to the elect. Peace and blessings. And this is special because I want to thank the elders and apostles, because I was just thinking earlier, a person that's dear to me in my life have thanked me for teaching them this word. They said, I researched this and you've been right about everything, and you taught me this word, and I love you and thank you. That's what they told me. But when they told me that, I was thinking to myself, I need to be thankful and happy and love and enjoy that the apostles brought this word to me, because I wouldn't be able to bring this word to you if they didn't wake me up, and they wouldn't be able to bring this word to me if the Lord didn't wake them up. So everything goes back to the Lord. I'm thankful that the Lord woke those brothers up, those great men, to teach us, and then it got to us to teach us so we could teach other people. It all comes downhill. It all comes downhill. I'm thankful for the whole line that the Lord used to get this word to me, and may salvation be for the elect. May more people wake up and come and unify our family, Israel, and maybe defeat our enemies. Barak Yahawa Ba'ashem Yashai, Barak Yahawa Ba'ashem Yashai. Salam.